Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 6 of our F125 Lewis Hamilton Ferrari career mode. Yes, we're back this weekend here at the Miami International Autodrome, ready for the Miami Grand Prix. Our second sprint weekend of the year. Of course, Shanghai was absolutely fascinating, but Miami, I'm expecting this one to be a whole lot tougher in the car. Of course, if you missed out on the video that went live from Jeddah, I would highly recommend going back and check it out. It's safe to say the championship fight at the front of the order is very much heating up right now. Max Verstappen tied with Yuki Tsunoda at the top of the table. Lando Norris is just 1 point back. George Russell is a further 1 point back as well. So 4 drivers covered by just 2 points after the opening 5 races of the year. Charles Leclerc, myself, we both had a tougher start to the season, currently down in P5 and P6. The team sat in a comfortable P3 this early on in the championship as well. We still had our best result all the way back in Australia. I would love to return to the podium this weekend. However, I'm not optimistic that's going to be the case. Miami, as we all know, is one of the AI's best circuits inside F125. Hopefully, though, this Ferrari, one of the best cars in a straight line on this game, so we can be a little bit more competitive. But yeah, get yourself subscribed if you're new. We're trying to hit 12k subs on the channel. This one is probably going to be a long one, unless I get a mechanical failure, which would be rather sad. So that if it's better, that could be something I'm tempted to do down the line. Anyway, end of our first run then coming up. Trying to brake nice and late in towards the final couple of corners. Went purple in Sector 2, so hopefully this is still going to be a decent representative on the board. It is going to be a 127.5 P16. That's pretty terrible, and I've got to get back to the pit lane because there's not much time to get back out there. Last lap of anger here in qualifying. I don't even know what time I need to try and beat because I didn't have enough time to look. I've given someone a nice slipstream up over the start-finish line. Oh, and again we've messed up turn 1. That's not good. No idea which McLaren that was, but despite finishing the lap and then me giving them a tow, still decided to be awkward down at turn 1. How am I 6/10 down against the AI by the end of Sector 1? That's meant to be one of my better sectors on this lap. Oh, the traffic is bad. It'll be a miracle if we get this lap on the board, chat, without any issues. Come on, George, move! The dirty airman, move! What's he doing? Go out of the way! Oh, we've lost time. This has gone so badly. Hopefully Bortoletto can give us a slipstream. Come on. I mean, he certainly has. Look at that. 4 tenths up. This is going to be damage limitation by the end of this. Oh, I went down to first gear. That was not good, but we actually got fantastic hookup on the exit. We're going to still find 7 tenths then with a disastrous qualifying effort. I think we're P10. We are P10. That's disappointing. Well, there we are then. Max Verstappen and Lando Norris, half a second clear of anybody else there by the end of qualifying. Liam Lawson, somehow P4. What a lap that must have been from the V-Carb driver there to go ahead of Kimi Antonelli and Charles Leclerc. Jack Doohan inside your top 10, just ahead of Sainz and Oscar Piastri. George Russell down in P11. That'll be disappointing for him. Alonso down in 14th. And then Alex Albon down in P18 by the end of qualifying there. So quite a mixed up grid when all is said and done. That's kind of the joy of short sprint qualifying on this game. But we've got a lot of work to do, even if I just want to score some points. I'm just going to dive into it though. Sprint race Saturday here in Miami. No stops hopefully going to be the key. 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go then. Not off to a good start though. Piastri has sent it to the outside.
Somewhere on the internal combustion engine, be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
I did get scared for a split second then that Jack Doohan was going to turn across my nose, but hopefully, yep, there we go. We made a move on lap 1 as well, so that's really ideal at the start. Oscar Piastri though making plenty of progress wheel to wheel with Carlos Sainz, and no longer wheel to wheel with Carlos there because he's absolutely mugged him. Can we get up into the points as well? Yes, we just about can. That's all show Sainz the wall on the exit of the corner. Verstappen's already bolted. Looks like Tsunoda's moved up to P2 then. So a good start for the second Red Bull. Also, their drivers tied in the World Championship early on this season. But clearly still, we are lacking straight line speed. As is that Norris, Lawson and Tsunoda 3 wide in towards this switchback section. That surely can't end well. They're still 2 wide as Lawson and Antonelli. What on earth is happening? I've never seen the AI do that inside this game. Genuinely, I thought they were hard-coded that it was impossible. But I think, yeah, management is going to be key, as there you go. Leclerc now trying to find a way around him as well. And so will Oscar Piastri, so Lawson is sinking like a stone early on here. We've just got to bide our time a little bit as Piastri. I mean, I'm just hoping we can follow Oscar up the order right now, but he's making a lot of progress very, very quickly. Surely Leclerc won't back out of it, and he won't. Good news there from our teammate, who tries to keep himself in the fight. Ugh!
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
That's annoying. Just thought Lawson was going to be a little bit quicker, but apparently not. Like, I think we should be able to still get Lawson quite soon, because he's got no DRS. But then after that, it might be a question of just trying to sit in. I mean, look at the speed we've got still down this back straight. 230 miles an hour to the inside. There we go. So hopefully if the AIs still keep battling, there's a chance. Yeah, that might be a little bit weird.
Yellow flag.
Oh, yellows. Someone's breaking out. It's Verstappen. Is it? It's one of the Red Bulls. It is. Max Verstappen's out of it. On just lap 4 of the sprint race here. The Dutchman, our World Championship leader. Second mechanical failure of the year, I believe, for him. And he is out of it. Shame it's not a safety car or a red flag. Otherwise, I'd take the opportunity to get a new wing. But I guess that helps us out in the championship. It's just two big guys that just go like that at each other. Basically just pawing at each other. Oh, Alonso's got a huge run this time. Oh my, how many cars are there? 1, 2, 3 going by. Esteban Ocon, could he complete a miracle? I've just sent it to the inside of everybody. Ow! Oh, I have no idea what's happening. No! No, no, no. 10-second penalty?
Red flag, mate. Red flag. No overtaking, please. We'll see you in the pit lane.
I love this. I absolutely love that. So I get span out. Admittedly, it was a bit of an aggressive dive bomb, but I get a 10-second penalty. Well, there we go. Lights out, away we go again then. And I said this place, you can always see some red flags. And, well, that's exactly what's happened then. To the inside. Well, with everybody, I saw a gap. I saw an opening. It's not worked. It is really not worked. What's going on with the car? Well, there we are then. Yuki Tsunoda takes the victory ahead of Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, Ocon, Doohan and Stroll, rounding out your point scorers in the sprint race there. I mean, look at that. Leclerc, 12 thousandths of a second clear of Andrea Kimi Antonelli by the end of that. We won't talk about the fact we were 53 seconds off the win after my penalty was applied. What does that do to our championship? Well, it means Tsunoda now has a 3-point buffer ahead of Max. Verstappen a further, 3-point buffer ahead of Lando. Max is another 5 points back. George Russell still in P4. But Leclerc as well, slowly bringing himself into the fight. We've been jumped by Oscar Piastri. I refuse to be beaten by Lance Stroll in this game. That's going to be a big one that we're going to have to keep an eye out on as well. Only drivers yet to score: Gabriel Bortoletto, Isaac Hadjar. I want to see them both score this year. But let's get into real qualifying. Just nice and tidy. Nice and tidy. That final corner throttle is awful. Every single time. Up over the line, though. 126.6. We go P12. Honestly, I'm shocked. That felt a lot worse. Oh, that was bad. How on earth did I find a 10th by doing that, chat? That's utterly bizarre. The physics on this game is still so weird. No idea where we are. P5. Honestly, I've got no idea how we managed that, but I'm not going to complain. Well, I think we should start on the hards then. Looking at when that rain is meant to roll in, I think if we go hards, try and take them to the rain, then go mediums, and then if we need another set of mediums at the end, that could work. That's going to be the goal, chat. 31 on hard, 26 on mediums. Thank you very much, Richard, for the sub as well. I appreciate it, buddy. The team reckon it's a slower strategy, but that's not really what we're doing. I'm going to opt for a little bit more spare fuel as well, just in case. But I think we're going to see safety cars and red flags. So, let's just see what we can do then. I need to keep it tidy early on. Lots of drivers actually on the hards. It's 5 red lights. It's going to be lights out, and away we go then. And we've done well on the start. Kind of. No, we haven't. Russell's mugged me. Can I go around the outside of George into turn 1? Yes. And Yuki? Surely not. Surely not. Come on. Still wheel to wheel with Sonoda on the exit. I've given Leclerc an opportunity to run away. And there we go. Ferrari 1 and 2, chat, I believe, for the first time this season. Apart from maybe a few laps in Shanghai. That is what we want to see early on here. I absolutely love it. Now, immediately, goal number 1 is try and hang with Leclerc. Hold position for the championship. I just want to stay in the DRS of our teammate. I'm happy to hold position early on. Did the team know when the rain's coming?
The rain's a few lap outs yet, but it is coming, so be careful. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now.
That's not good. No, Yuki! Don't. The AI there have a tendency to just put you in a wall. So, team already then reckon the rain is not that far away, which is a little bit nervous. But we don't know how heavy it's going to be or anything like that. Yep, that's immediately how you lose the DRS again. Oh no, there's the rain! Already? Eh? How can they say rain is like in the middle of the race and it shows up on lap 3? How short do they think this race is? Oh, that is not going to make things fun. Very, very quickly this race is going to become not fun. So one thing I learned as well, chat, is that around Miami you cannot look after the the inter tyre. It just overheats. I get that, like, the weather is meant to be an approximation on this game, but that's ridiculous. We could have started on softs. Tell you what, though, Leclerc already seems to be struggling just a little bit. Maybe it's that I'm actually doing a fairly good job for a change.
1 second now. Well done. Let's try and get past in the DRS.
I've literally, as soon as I say that. I think we will, but it is one of the things I will give this game credit for. The dynamic weather is quite interesting, or can be quite interesting. Full wets to the end from here. Don't think that's going to be the case.
An interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now.
Oh yeah, they're umming and ahhing about it. As Lando Norris tries to have a look down the inside. Again, we can try and give Leclerc a little bit of defence. But we are getting closer and closer to that wet period. Oh, that's the line you want. Beautiful. Send it over those curbs. Oh. I don't know. I really don't know. I think, yeah, we're going to go for it. We're going to make the call now. Oh! 50 on pit lane entry. That was scary. I don't think this is a bad call, chat. It might not be perfect timing, but I don't think it's bad.
Come on. That was a fantastic stop. Faster
that was so scary on entry. So scary. I thought we were speeding then. Right, this could make or break our Grand Prix.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Feels all right.
Now we're going to have to change strategy, so it's time to box.
No, why are the team saying go back to mediums?
Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap.
Oh, I mean, these front end feels heavy. But I think, yeah, I reckon we've nailed this. Look at that. Starting to get a bit of grip over Ollie Behrman. And obviously we can get to the inside. I know that car's not as good as ours, but I think we've nailed the call.
Okay, so this light rain is going to be with us for a while now. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Are you sure? I've put almost 3 seconds on Behrman in a lap. None of the AI are pitting. They're surely not going to try and just brave this out, are they? Like, the Ferrari have told me to go back to dries despite the fact these tyres are definitely quicker. Like, look at the amount of grip we've got against Antonelli. How are they still thinking dries are the way to go? Too sure what Mark's seeing there. The only issue is, yeah, managing temperature is going to be really, really brutal. So we'll have the DRS on Hulk then. Feels very, very weird using DRS on intermediates, but we've got to make the move happen. Ugh. Try to throw off a late block, but we'll make it through. Ow! That's annoying. Tiny, tiny bit of front wing damage. But we'll get to the inside of Lawson anyway. That won't cost us anything, I don't think. I'm certain which one's the best tyre. But, yeah, I'm loving the fact the AI still aren't pitting then. Because it just means road. I mean, look at that! How slow Max was off of that corner. Nothing you can do about it. Yeah, Mark's not having fun. Mark is very confused, but already back him into the points then. Little bit of lock-up, that's alright. Or we might just have got the DRS on Albon as well. Maybe? Yes! Beautiful. You thought they were fixing Mark's tyre wear message? Of course not. Why would they fix that?
Okay,
oh, yes.
Have now disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled.
Well, I guess that's a bad thing for me, because that surely now means the AI will start pitting. Or not! None of the AI are pitting still. Lance Stroll's in. Verstappen's in a little bit further back. So that's going to help both of them get a bit of an undercut. But, I mean, we've taken so much time out of Charles in just a handful of laps here. But, I mean, we could have a decent little lead then in this Grand Prix. Can we get to the inside of Alonso? Yeah, look at that. Comfortably through. They've just got nothing. So it doesn't feel like the rain's getting any heavier here. I think it is just going to stay like this for quite a long time. As all you can already see, we're struggling with re-attempts. Surely, in a battle of the late breakers, I'm going to win. Yeah, look at that. Look at the confidence we've got there around the outside of Carlos. And all of your AI into the pit lane then. And we're going to be up then into P1 for the first time in since Jeddah last week, I think. Not going to complain about that one, though. And what is the gap going to be? Albon's opted to stay out another one for whatever reason. But we're going to have like a good 9 seconds. Well, actually, it's only going to be about 6 over Leclerc. 6.5 seconds for gap to Charles. Like I said, the problem now is the rear tyres just steadily overheat. They're actually already overheating quite badly. So it might just be a question of managing them. So we're going to try and just hold on to this lead for as long as I can, but Leclerc probably will get back past me. Oh, we've got yellows, someone's gone. Safety car!
Safety car is out, safety car is out.
Don't know whether I like that or not. Stroll's gone.
Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure
don't know if that's mechanical or something more where he's binned it.
Gonna...
Oh, that was close. How many near misses am I going to have with the pit lane delta tonight, chat? That's a very scary game I'm playing.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect.
So we should come out, I think, in P6. We might just get the jump on Piastri, actually. It's going to be close on exit with Oscar. Why would we box now? Because the fresh tyres are well worth having.
Let's go.
And especially depending on how long this rain stays, it might give us a big advantage later on. We will check Race Director after the race to see what happened to Stroll, but at the moment, we've got a race to get back underway. Leclerc still leading, ahead of Norris and Tsunoda. I think Ferrari have led every lap so far of this. Come on, Charlie! This is like Oscar in Thingy, Silverstone. Oh, we just could not get the power down. We are on fresher tyres than everybody else, so we should be able to make an impact quite quickly. Russell in the end there, struggling I think for grip.
1.8 seconds.
Surely not. Round the outside immediately on George Russell, thank you very much. We need more of that off of this restart. We know Lando Norris is looking quite quick as well. But we can afford, like I said, to really blast this set of inters. Because we know that the rain is going to be stopping. Maybe I shouldn't have pit, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. I don't think we made a bad call. We were on the back foot against the AI. Now, hopefully, the advantage has swung back in our favour. But Leclerc's not backing out of it. No, he has to in the end. Lando round the outside into the chicane. A beautiful little move there. So we will try and get the jump on the World Championship leader, Yuki Tsunoda. And there we go, getting the elbows out.
Nice move, keep going.
That's what we need to do at this stage of the race. And then was able to work on YouTube on the side. And then obviously, with COVID and everything like that, I was able to build up my YouTube channel. And now, this is my full-time job. So I basically ended up in the dream position I was hoping for. And I don't have all the student debt. Both Last212 and I have no regrets about not going to uni. It is so forced upon young people in the UK nowadays. And unless, like, there's just so many pointless degrees. It's the problem as well. Like, and people are like, oh, well, I won't ever pay off my student debt anyway. And that's such a ridiculous mindset. Like, if you want to get into, like, a high-paying job or need certain qualifications, then, yeah, absolutely. If not, I don't see the point. Right, come on, then. We might be close enough to Charles this time. Oh, it's a big send. It's a big send. There's a little bit of contact, but we make it through. Right, come on, then. I just don't think Leclerc can keep up with Lando right now. And I reckon we can. Nobody wants to go to work, hence why you've got so many content creators and streamers. I think there's certainly an element of that. Like, don't get me wrong, I love being my own boss. But I also know, like, for a lot of people, like, it's so easy, I think, when you are your own boss. And it's something I've made sure that I've never allowed myself to get into. Just take it easy that day.
Okay, I think we're still on the right tyres for the time being.
Like, you've got to have a real... Like, I get up every day looking forward to being able to work on videos and things like that, or work on streams, and do everything that I do. Like, if I didn't love doing what I'm doing, there's no way I'd produce as many videos as I do.
Looks like it's probably about time we change tyres. It's a bit of a crossover period for sure.
Oh, there we go.
The longer we stay, the worse it's going to get.
I mean, I asked that at the perfect time, didn't I? As Charles immediately wants to try and line up a move. But I mean, yeah, we should be able to go one set of mediums to the end here, so I think we're going to make the call then, end of this lap. But can we try and get around Lando before then? I mean, his tyres are wrecked. Down the inside. Oh, just about get it slowed down. Oh, he actually hits the wall.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Surely we're going to see him into the pit lane as well then. He's going to try and defend from me. Just got to make sure I get the car slowed down into the pit lane. How late was he on the brakes, man? Luckily, we're still able to get alongside him there, but we could be wheel to wheel into the pits. Have to wait and see. No, Lando stays out. Charles stays out. Oh no, this does not bode well. Everybody's staying out. Please don't say Mark screwed me. Yeah, they are mediums. I'm not sure this is the right call.
Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted.
Stay out for one lap. I'm scared this wasn't the right call, chap. Because I think... Is Lawson breaking down? No, I don't know what's going on there. Let's just wait and see. They feel alright, actually. They feel a little bit scary.
Now, you might want to review our strategy.
No. Not again, Mark. Yeah, of course.
Understood. Copy that.
Why tell me to box if you're immediately saying I shouldn't box? Yeah, this is not going to be easy to get these comfortably to the end still. They will struggle.
Don't forget, box this lap.
But I think we have made the right call. As Leclerc now into the lead. Norris is in. He's had enough. Oh, I've just got to be so careful about hitting the wall. Already I've put 11% through that front right. It's alright though. It won't be too much of a problem. As, yeah, everybody's in then. So I think Leclerc's in trouble. Trying to stay out one extra lap. Hopefully we've got an undercut on Lando as well. Yeah, there we go. He's on hards.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
That's going to be quite interesting to see how they get on towards the end. A little over 20 laps to go then. We've got a 1.5 second gap. But yeah, these tyres are not going to be fun towards the flag. I think they should make it, but they might suffer. So as long as we stay on those tram tracks, not a lot Lando can do. Because they're just... Where the rest of the circuit is still a bit damp, he just can't really do anything. Matt used 3 flashbacks today. Did he?
Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus.
Don't then immediately crash into the back of Lando. Right, I'm a bit scared now the McLaren again is just going to pull away from me anyway. So I'll have to wait and see what we can do. Just give it a tiny bit of extra room that time. Oh, hello. Lando, broke early. Oh, I think I gave myself the DRS. I don't know, though. Did I? No. I think neither of us got it, maybe. Oh, no, Lando still did. 3 wide for the lead. As Leclerc will power through. We've got no battery. So I've just got to watch these two play it out. Come on, Charles. Still side by side on the exit. hitbox is rigged against Lewis. Absolutely. Right. Do we let those two fight and we just try and stick with them for a while? That might be the game plan. Silverstone was another good race for Lance. Back ahead of Fernando in the World Championship. Here goes Leclerc, though. To the outside of Lando. And again, oh no, he made the... Whoa! He made the move happen that time. So Lando kicking out the back end as well. I'm worried now we're going to let these two fight and then I just never really get back in the squabble. Oh, that's a warning. That's definitely the second one of the day then. Cannot afford another one of those. Otherwise we're going to be in a world of hurt. Unless by some miracle the AI are pitting again for some reason.
Lando's ahead of you now, and the time last lap, 1:30.4. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 1.1 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards.
AI definitely are not pitting again then, as Lando back around the outside of Leclerc. So we just got to try and get back within the 1 second zone. On to the last lap though here in Miami. I'm honestly happy we've made it this far. And it only took one VAR ruling as well.
I'm afraid we didn't quite meet our targets there, but don't worry about it. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus on the rest of this race. Pace
has fallen off towards the end. Even Yuki Tsunoda now starting to sniff around on this very last lap. As long as we came out of the DRS down the first back straight, we should be fine.
Push.
We should be okay here, but tyres are really falling off, and lines like that won't help us. Carlos Sainz, though, he's had a brilliant drive to P5 here. And he might just be able to defend George Russell and Verstappen on this last lap then. But Yuki, oh no. Yuki's gaining on me, chat. This isn't good. I've got next to no battery to defend him. Come on. No, Yuki, do not deny me another podium like you did in Bahrain.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
Oh. I mean, Yuki tried to turn in there completely within his right to do so, but he should have just expected that one was going to be coming in. Don't know if I've given him front wing damage, but either way, Charles Leclerc, though, I think we have helped our teammate when all is said and done. One little battle with Lando Norris gave him the window he needed to run away towards the end. Through the final corner, Ferrari are finally going to be back on top this season. Charles Leclerc is going to win the Miami Grand Prix just ahead of Lando Norris. Don't bottle the podium now, Matt. Through the final corner, Tsunoda still breathing down my neck. For the first time since Australia, we're going to return in P3.
Yes, and that's a podium. Excellent drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done.
Yes, guys. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy with that, man. Thank you so much for the
and Leclerc to the line,
strategy.
To the checkered flag. It's King Charles today. He wins.
A great display of dominance today, Crofty, by this driver. They led from lights out to the flag at the end, led every lap of the race. Brilliant stuff by them, and excited to see what more they can do in future races.
It's been a hard afternoon of brilliant racing, but now it's time for some proper celebrations. The podium awaits. And who gets to take the top step of the podium? Yes, it is I, Leclerc, Charles Leclerc on top.
Well, there we are then. Charles Leclerc, race victory here tonight after 92 minutes of racing. 2 seconds the gap between him and Lando Norris. We come through, like I said, for our first podium since the season opener, just ahead of Tsunoda, Russell. Carlos Sainz unfortunately dropped down to P6 in the end, but still able to hold off Verstappen and Oscar Piastri there. Liam Lawson, a great drive to P9 after a disappointing sprint, and Andrea Kimi Antonelli rounds out your points finishes there. Further down the order, Jack Doohan and Lance Stroll both not making it through to the checkered flag. I don't actually know what Stroll did. Terminal damage, so Stroll did bin himself out on lap 17 as well. 2 track limits warnings for me, so luckily we didn't get a penalty either. But what does that do to our World Championship standings? Well, it means now Norris 3 points ahead of Tsunoda at the top of the table. Russell now ahead of Charles Leclerc as Verstappen goes from 1st to 5th overall this weekend. But you could make the legitimate argument there are 7 drivers with a shot at this championship right now, because even Oscar Piastri is still not a million miles away from the top step either. Stroll still ahead of Alonso, Liam Lawson back now ahead of Esteban Ocon, I believe, with that result, and Carlos Sainz. And still, yeah, just Bortoletto and Hadjar yet to score. Red Bull 25 clear of McLaren, but Ferrari, we make a big recovery this weekend. I think we could still be in the Constructors' Championship fight by the end of the season. Thank you all so much for watching, though. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure to leave a like, get yourself subscribed, and we'll be back very soon ready for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, our first home race for Ferrari, and Imola is usually a good one for us.